Muy buenas gente, ¿qué tal estáis? Bienvenidos de nuevo al canal, bienvenidos a un nuevo capítulo de Gabriel Knight. Estamos aquí de vuelta. Hoy ya tenemos cositas para hacer. Siento mucho el capítulo de ayer, que fue un poco estresante y frustrante, por lo menos para mí. Los 45 minutos en los que he dejado el vídeo, después de editarlo un poco, de hacer cortes. O sea, yo creo que grabé 1 hora y media, tío. No sé, tío, dando vueltas y vueltas y vueltas y vueltas y no me salía, y no me salía, y no me salía, y no me salía. Me volví loquísimo, genio, me volví loquísimo. Y era porque no me dejaba, bueno, primero también por lo del reloj, porque no tienen ni puñetera idea de cómo hacerlo. Luego también tuvimos lo de que era el reloj, había que mirar el libro de poesía que se llamaba Tres dragones o algo así, el título. No sé si lo pone aquí, a ver. Es que aquí no sé si lo pone.
A book of German poetry that once belonged to
Aquí no dice nada de eso de los tres dragones, no sé. O estará en otro lado. Un mundo de la serpiente. Bueno, no sé, gente. Había que mirar un libro y que te daba una pista para hacer lo de las 3 en punto y el dragón. Ni idea. Y luego lo de poder llamar a nuestro tío Wolfgang, que sabemos ya que es nuestro tío, ¿no? Wolfgang Reader. Pero tenemos que sacar un poquito más de información, luego leyendo los libros también, algunas palabras, traduciéndolas y luego ya a volver a hablar con nuestra abuela. Creo que no sé si hace falta hacerlo de los libros o no. Luego simplemente hablar de nuevo con la abuela sobre la foto y la carta que encontramos, ¿vale? Y ya está. Lo que pasa es que no nos deja terminar el día por el objeto este en cuestión. Este volante, ¿vale? No sé, bueno, no puedo ver.
a flyer advertising magenta moonbeam, a local voodooian.
Claro, es que
The parlor is on the corner of Orleans and Dauphine.
me quedé loquísimo cuando decía el volante. Eso es un volante, es un flyer, un folleto de propaganda, etcétera, ¿vale? Pues pasa que aquí en España no se llama volante. Ya está, volante el del médico. Y ya está, o el volante de un coche. Pero bueno, nada. Día 5. Hardy se acaba de llamar y dijo que tiene algo sobre el bebé de los asesinatos. Estaba tan emocionada que me preocupó emocionado será, ¿no? Que me preocupó que terminara desmayándose. No hay nada malo con un académico apasionado, pero espero que esté más tranquilo para el momento en que llegue. Él está perturbando mi compromiso con nunca apresurarme. Esto está mal traducido, ¿no? El libro sobre tambores dorada llegó hoy. Quizá ahora puedes saber qué están diciendo todos esos percusionistas. Interesante. Y tenemos también el paquete que nos envió nuestro tío, que está aquí el diario.
Gunter Ritter's diary is leather-bound. Its parchment pages are old and fragile.
Vale, no dice nada más.
Gabriel reads through the pages Wolfgang marked. He reads of Gunter Ritter's journey to Charleston as a witch hunter, hired by the townsmen to solve a series of ritualistic murders. He reads about Gunter's meeting with the beautiful slave woman, Tetelo, and of Gunter's tormenting urges for her.
Paul bastard.
He reads of their physical union and passion, and of Gunter's investigation into the murders. The victims were all crew members on a certain slaving expedition to Africa, it seems. The second to the last entry describes Gunter's plan to set a trap for the coven committing the murders. He'd found a name on one of the surviving members of the crew, a man now living in the West Indies. Gunter has spread a false rumor that the man is returning to Charleston. He himself will impersonate a sailor and allow himself to fall into the hands of the coven. Naturally, Gunter has arranged for able-bodied assistants to follow and attack the coven before they can do him harm.
Ballsy son of a bitch, wasn't he?
Gabriel turns to the final entry of the journal.
Logro desbloqueado. Family History. Querido padre, os ofrezco estas palabras finales como disculpa por el daño causado a nuestro sagrado oficio. La mujer sobre la que escribí, Tetelo, esa era la bruja que buscaba. He cometido crímenes terribles y yo amaba a esta bruja. Luego la traicioné y utilicé el poder de nuestra familia para el sagrado liberarla y ayudarla a destruir esa colonia. El talismán se ha perdido. Tetelo lo tomó. Solo puedo orar por vuestro perdón. Por la prorita. No sé qué pone ahí. Pronta. Recuperación del talismán y que mi castigo en el infierno sea largo y amargo. Vuestro indigno hijo Gunther. Vale. Interesante. Y la carta de Wolfgang.
Wolfgang's letter says,
Dear Gabriel, please read the enclosed journal carefully. It might help you understand your family's special obligations and our current predicament. God be with you. Uncle Wolfgang.
Yes, el libro
the
Rada.
book contains several pages of Rada drum codes.
A lo mejor hay que usarlos con los percusionistas, no sé, no tengo ni idea. Bueno, tenemos varios sitios a los que ir. Con Grace creo que tengo nada nuevo.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
What's up? No. Vale, vámonos. Tenemos la residencia de Moonbeam. Tenemos que ir a por la investigación. Vamos a ir aquí, porque lo que no me ha costado a mí coger esto es lo que vamos a hacer. Conseguir llegar aquí, vaya.
Welcome, Seeker. You must be the one Dr. John called me about.
I guess so. My name is...
Wait! Gabriel Knight.
Claro, pero esta es
You're
otra,
too
no es
quick
la... No es la del Parque
Dr.
Jackson.
John told me. You have come to the right place, Mr. Knight. Tell me how I can help.
Máquina, pregúntale al Loa. Anda, curioso esto, lo de los Loa. Jaula de serpiente, cristales.
There's a chest in the corner that looks like a carnival machine. Gabriel figures that many men have picked up things in Magentia's parlor. But it's impolite to mess with other people's...
Sí, sí.
Could I ask you a few questions?
Of course, Seeker.
Vale, joder. Vale, empecemos.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
My practice is mainly selling charms and potions with magic power, such as gree-gree and voodoo oils. You know, everything from unrequited love to wandering spouses to winning a lawsuit. But my spells and charms are powerful, and they work.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
Much of a voodooien's work is protecting her clients from the spells of others. I make special protective gree-gree to be worn in secret. They keep evil spells from working against my clients.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
The recipes for voodoo charms have been handed down from master to apprentice for centuries.
Joder.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
I have told you all it is proper for you to know, Mr. Knight.
Vale, gracias. Asesinatos voodoo.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Why, that has nothing to do with me and my clientele. But I can tell you that you should stay as far from it as possible. There is badness there. Very bad.
So you don't think the voodoo aspects of the case are fake?
Fake? Let me tell you about fake. If I get information through the grapevine and make use of it, is that fake? No. That is part of a voodooien's power. If people don't believe, there's not much I can do. But if they do believe, that is a part of my power too. But there are things, monsieur. Things not even a little bit fake, I can tell you. Believe it or not, but stay away from it.
What do you mean? Do you know something about the case?
I work hard on fine-tuning my spiritual antennae, Monsieur Knight. And I get a clear signal from that direction. Beware.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
New Orleans is the center of voodoo practice in the United States.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
It is a fascinating city with many dark secrets.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
It is my favorite place in the world.
Do you know anything about snakes?
Snakes? You mean like my beloved Grimwald? She's a python, you know. Quite deadly in the wrong hands. I was trained by one of the great voodoo queens to learn how to hypnotize and handle snakes.
Tell me more about snakes.
Oh, I wouldn't want to give away my trade secrets.
La
What's the
Extra San Juan.
significance of St.
Se
John's
supone que es
Eve?
cuando van a hacer la reunión.
St. John's Eve. It is the greatest night of the voodoo year. There is always a traditional conclave on St. John's Eve. Most of our voodoo churches these days hold functions in the church hall. But in the old days, they had ceremonies out in the wild. They wore animal masks and had a huge bonfire and danced.
¿Recordás que dieron la máscara?
I used to go when I was an apprentice. Sometimes in the swamp, you know, Bayou St.
El
John.
Bayou.
Sometimes at the lake, Lake Pontchartrain.
Lo recuerdo bien del Mafia 3. Cabrice encore.
Do you have any idea what Cabrice encore means?
No, I don't.
Do you know anything about Veves?
I don't know anything about that.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
Oh, yes. She was the first of the great voodoo queens.
Tell me about the animal masks.
I saw them used once or twice when I was younger, but you don't see them much anymore. They're too close.
Too close to what?
Just bad karma.
Do you know anything about a secret voodoo houndful?
There are many voodoo churches in New Orleans, no?
Yes, but have you heard of a secret voodoo houndful?
Wherever did you hear such a ridiculous story? There is no such thing.
Voodoo negro.
Do you know anything about black voodoo?
It is the oldest, darkest heart of voodoo.
Do you know anything about black voodoo?
There are some things it's better not to know about, Monsieur Knight.
Does Ogun Badagri mean anything to you?
I don't know anything about that.
Vale. Dambala.
Have you ever heard of Dambala?
I don't know anything about that.
Have you ever heard the word Schattenjäger?
I don't know anything about that.
Bien, buen resumen. Ella misma.
Tell me about yourself.
Yes? What would you like to hear?
Negocio.
How did you get into this business?
I trained in the voodoo arts for many years with the great
Tabitha.
Queen Tabitha.
Tabitha.
Really? Who's she?
You have never heard of her? For shame. I can see you know little of the world of magic.
I'm beginning to get that impression, yes. What kind of people come to see you?
Seekers after the truth, such as yourself.
Do you do anything else?
I'm a voodooian. That is plenty. It takes much spiritual effort.
How many voodooians are there?
No one knows exactly. Many practice in secret. There are probably hundreds. But of course, the level and the power of the voodooians differ greatly, depending on their training and natural gifts.
Tell me anything at all.
I haven't always lived in New Orleans. I came here from Kansas as a young woman.
Tell me anything at all.
I began studying voodoo more than 20 years ago. I'm well versed in the magical arts.
Vale, 20 años, ¿eh?
Tell me anything at all.
Many non-believers come to me. They are usually believers when they leave.
Vale, ya está bien.
I can't think of anything.
Very well.
Greenwald.
About Grimwald.
What about her?
Where did you get Grimwald?
She
Es la
belonged
serpiente,
to
¿no?
a traveling reptile show. She was being terribly mistreated, so I offered to buy her. She's named after a spirit guide I had once. The spirit Grimwald was a very powerful female snake priestess in Egyptian times.
Grimwald doesn't sound Egyptian.
I only know what the spirits tell me, monsieur. I am sure they know better than we.
Manejar a Greenwald.
How did you learn how to handle Grimwald?
I told you, a great voodoo queen taught me. She learned from Marie Laveau herself.
Uh-huh. Fascinating. Would you consider giving me one of Grimwald's scales?
No, I couldn't do that. You might do some gree-gree of your own, no? One must be very careful with such things. Hair clippings, nail parings, and snake scales.
Are you sure you wouldn't consider giving me one of Grimwald's scales?
I told you, I couldn't do that.
Vale.
How about showing me how you handle Grimwald?
Really? You would like to see me dance, perhaps?
That would be swell.
No matter what you see, do not be frightened.
I'll give it my best shot.
Logros bloqueados. Sit back and enjoy the show. Disfruta el show. ¿Tengo que hacer algo? Espérate. Quita, quita, quita.
She's really not my type.
No. Que intentes hacer algo. Con la serpiente, a lo mejor hay que hacer algo con la serpiente, tío. Para lo de la escama.
There. Truly inspiring, isn't it?
That's certainly one word for it.
It's not that easy to get a message from the crystal ball. Gabriel figures that many men have...
Vale.
Magenta's snake looks a little sickly, but Gabriel would still rather...
Vale, no sabemos si tenemos que
Could I ask you a few more
hacer algo cuando está
questions?
bailando.
Certainly.
About Grim.
What about...
Tell me anything at all.
You have to be careful when handling a snake. They're more delicate than they look.
I'll bet.
Vamos a
How
hacer
about
que lo haga otra
showing
vez,
me
a
your
ver, ¿no,
snake dance
gente?
again?
I won't make you wait, Monsieur Knight. I shall again amaze you.
You certainly will.
Vale. Pues habrá que hacerlo lo de la jaula seguramente, gente. Nada, coge la muda
Gabriel
de
grabs
serpiente.
the shed snake skin while Magenta is otherwise occupied.
Perfecto. Vale. Bien.
There. Truly inspiring, isn't it?
That's certainly one word for
A ver qué más queda por aquí.
it. Could I ask you a few more?
Sir?
Greenwald creo que ya estaba todo, ¿no?
What a...
No.
All right.
El gris.
Give me an example of
Gris.
gree-gree.
All right. Here's an old one. Take a lodestone and some brimstone to a crossroads at midnight. Light the brimstone with a match. A spirit will come and give you advice in gambling.
Pues que soy yo. No me tomo un café y estoy... Vale. Vamos a enseñarle cositas que tengamos. A ver, esto era de los rada. A ver si sabe algo de esto.
That doesn't work that way.
Vale, no. Bueno, el diario creo que tampoco, pero bueno, por si acaso.
That doesn't.
Vale. Esto, el tatuaje.
That doesn't seem to work.
No. El brazalete.
Does this mean anything to you?
It's beautiful. I love it.
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
No, but if you know where I can buy one.
Sorry, it would be rather hard to find one these days.
Oh, well, so be it.
Vale. Vamos a enseñar la máscara.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
Yes, but we don't use those anymore.
Nada. Vamos a ver. El código vudú, a ver si lo sabe.
Do these symbols mean anything to you?
Ah, the voodoo code. It is very secret,
Tabitha.
yes. I studied it with my mentor, the great Queen Tabitha.
Really? Great. Can you tell me what it says?
I'm afraid I could never translate this code for an outsider such as yourself, Monsieur Knight.
¿Y por qué no? Que teníamos algo más. Ah, el dibujo, el bebé.
Does this mean anything to you?
These are magical symbols. Deep magic.
Really? Have you seen them before?
No.
And how do you know they're magic symbols?
Seeker, my eyes are unveiled to see truly that which is in front of me.
Uh-huh. Thanks, tons.
Vale, de todas maneras se lo voy a enseñar otra vez esto, porque me parece muy raro. Vamos a insistirle, tío.
Are you sure you can't translate this for me?
Es que a veces que hay
As I
que...
said, it's a very secret code.
Surely you can see I'm trying to learn as much as I can here. How am I supposed to become an insider if you won't help me?
That's true, I suppose. Perhaps if the Loa were to grant you their approval,
How do I get that?
by using my Ask the Loa machine.
Ah, mira.
machine.
Vale, ¿veis cómo hay que
Yeah.
insistir a veces,
A
tío?
spirit guided me to it years ago in an antique store, and its guidance has never faltered. I trust it implicitly.
Joder,
Ah,
¿cómo
sí.
estoy hoy?
The
Por
spirits
favor.
often work in
vaya.
mysterious ways, Mr. Knight. If you aren't willing to ask.
No, I'll ask. Let's see here.
Vale, ¿y qué hacemos? Hay varias palancas, vale. ¿Y esto qué es? Pero no sé lo que tenemos que poner aquí. puta idea qué es esto, tío. Trusted. Ah, ¿será que es lo que hay que poner? A ver. Si no. Trusted friend. Amigo en el que confías, ¿no? O algo así. Ah, pero esta no es, ¿no? La primera no es, ¿no? Ah, sí, sí, la primera sí que es, sí. Trusted friend. Vale, pues ponemos esta. Ahora vamos a tocar esta. Trusted. No, no, cambies esa. Esta cambia la otra, ¿eh? Me falta la de aquí, tío. Esta de abajo ya son las de abajo, ¿eh? Me falta poner esta... Una D. No. Ir tocando estas, a ver. ¿Era esta? Espérate. No. Esta hay que tocarla para luego, ¿eh? Sí, porque sale la F abajo. Ah, vale, ahora. Vale. Sí, pero si quito estas, quita esta de aquí. Ah, la cambio de aquí ahora, ¿no? ¡Ay! Pues se quita la otra. No pasa nada, quitamos de aquí, ya está. Claro, ahí está, ya la tenemos. Trusted, vale. Friend. La F salía del otro lado, ¿eh? Mira, ahí sale. ¡Ay, que lo tengo! No, hombre. ¡Ay! ¡No te muevas! ¿Qué estaba hecho? Canalla. No. Vale. ¡Ay! Sí, 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 sí.
Well done, Mr. Knight.
En directo.
You have earned the Loa's approval.
Truly, it's an honor.
Sin guía.
Now, about that code.
Let me see.
Bravo. Bravísimo. No me lo creo ni yo.
Well, some of it is nonsense.
Bueno, tampoco era
I'm
complicado.
afraid.
No era muy complicado, ¿eh?
Whoever wrote this wasn't very good.
That's all right. Just tell me what it says.
It starts with a D and J. Then.
Menos mal
Okay,
que he
this
sacado
one
que había que
makes
escribir eso, si
sense.
no.
It says.
Lo mismo no.
Conclave
Se te pasa,
tonight.
tío, y no lo ves, ¿sabes?
Well, then there's more nonsense. FWETKASH. The last bit might mean cash. Fresh cash? Doesn't make much sense.
That's okay. Thanks. DJ Conclave KASH. It's a start.
I'm happy I could help.
Logros bloqueados. Secret Decoder Ring. Vale. Pues ya está, ¿no? Nos vamos, ¿no?
Could I ask you if
Sir?
Aquí quedaba algo por preguntarle.
give me an example of Greek?
Here's an old hoodoo doctor, Gree. Place a dime under your client's tongue. If the client is under a spell of any kind, the dime will turn black.
Wow. Qué asco.
Give me an example.
To send someone away, take a rotten egg and write that person's name on it 9 times. You can also write on it where you want to send that person to. Take it and throw it against his door at midnight.
Qué curioso, ¿eh? ¿Funcionarán estas cosas?
Give me an example of Gree.
No creo.
Here's a nasty one. To kill someone, get a sock or shoe that belongs to that person. Put graveyard dirt in it and bury it under their front steps.
Does that work?
I don't know. I never tried it.
Vale. ¿Otro más?
Give me an example of Gree.
To ensure the safety of your child, cut a lock of its hair while it is still a baby and keep it with you. The child must have all its hair before it can die.
These are interesting.
They're very old. The Gree that I prepare is much more powerful, I can assure you. But I don't give out those secrets.
Vale. Vámonos, ¿no? Ya echar un guardadete. Ya que estoy. Vale, ¿dónde vamos? Con la muda esa de serpiente. Es que no sé lo que tengo que hacer con la muda de serpiente, con las escamas de serpiente ahora mismo. ¿Será para hacer un ritual de estos? Que me ha dicho un gris de eso. Un gris. No sé. Vamos a preguntarle al del museo. A ver. Por lo de los percusionistas, no sé, esto es, creo que no había preguntado. A lo mejor sabe algo. No sé si tendremos que ir al cementerio también con los códigos.
Gabriel gazes at the translation of the code that Moonbeam gave him, pondering who wrote it and for whom it was meant.
La bet. Night Ring. Hoy noche trae Fitcast. No sé. Bueno, vamos a ir a a preguntarle sobre los percusionistas. Ahí tenemos que ir a ver al profesor. Que no se nos olvide. Uy, ¿y esto? Joder, qué guapo.
Dr. John? Hello?
Ostras, la serpiente, tú. Está ahí detrás.
Uh-oh.
What?
That won't help get the
A ver. No sé, tío, ¿la muda? Hostias, que morimos.
I really don't want to be dead. Can we try that again?
Ostras, la verdad es que morimos, ¿no? Especial de resurrección, $50. No hay reembolso si su ser querido intenta ¿qué? Comérselo. ¿Puedo reintentar directamente? Vale, vamos a ver. A ver qué tenemos que hacer, tío.
Why is it so dark in here?
Hay que usar algo, no sé el qué.
Dr. John? Hello? Uh-oh.
Vale, aquí. El ventilador, tío.
Good day, Mr. Knight.
That thing just tried to kill me.
He did. I am sorry. The museum is closed today.
Qué bueno, tío.
We were not expecting visitors. But if you will excuse me, Mr. Knight, I must go look for him. He is incredibly valuable.
You don't need to ask twice. I'm out of here. By the way, you might want to lock your door the next time you're closed.
Claro, tío, es que lo deja
Not a
abierto.
bad idea. Goodbye, Mr. Knight.
Logro desbloqueado Snake Attack.
What happened to you?
Who, me? Nothing. Why?
You're kind of a pale green color. Come here.
Pale green, you say? Charming.
What's that on your face?
I'm sure you'll tell me.
Looks like a sparkly or something. Got it.
I love it when you pick stuff off my face, Grace.
Well, excuse me.
Vale, la ha dejado aquí, ¿no? Bueno, está brillando esto.
There's something in the ashtray. There's something.
Vale. La lupa.
There's a snake scale in the ashtray. That doesn't work. The item in the ashtray is too small to pick up by hand.
Venga, tío, va, ya. Bueno, coge las pinzas.
Gabriel finds a snake scale in the ashtray. It's a souvenir from the museum's python.
Vale, pues tenemos dos.
Gabriel magnifies the snake scale from the Voodoo Museum's python. It's a snake scale from the Voodoo Museum's python.
Sí, pero no parece que haya nada más, ¿no? Mira que se ríe y todo. No hay nada más. No sé si las podremos combinar o algo.
He places the two scales together.
Ah,
The
vale.
two iridescent scales are a perfect match.
Bien, bien, lo hemos hecho bien, ¿no?
Gabriel has matched the Lake Pontchartrain scale with the scale from the museum python.
Vale. Tenemos que ir a hablar al profesor. De momento no tenemos nada nuevo. Do.
Gabriel magnifies the shed skin from magenta moonbeam snake. The snake scales are hued brown. They don't match the scales from Lake Pontchartrain.
Son diferentes. No hay nada más.
It's the shed skin from... The snake scales are hued brown. They don't match the scales from Lake Pontchartrain.
Vale, pues vámonos. Vamos a ver al profesor. Vale.
I'll be back later.
Have fun.
Vamos a la University. Vale. Sigue sin estar aquí, tío. Ah, ahora puedo entrar ahora.
Hey, Partridge, what's the good word? Partridge?
Ostras.
Oh, God, not again.
Ostras, Pedrín.
Whatever Hartridge may have learned, he can't share it with Gabriel now. At least not vocally. That would be up to the coroner.
He's looked better.
Claro, no puedo mirarlo.
I'm not touching that body.
No, no puedo, tío.
That would be up to the...
Vale, no podemos hacer nada. O sea, habrá que ir a hablar con Mosley seguramente. Ahí, no hemos leído... me voy derecho. Voy a leer el periódico. Sabéis que siempre hay que leer el periódico en un nuevo día. Sí, ya estantes. Cerámica, globo. Me parece que no hay nada interesante, ¿eh? Bueno, los estantes a lo mejor hay algo.
Gabriel's seen enough old books to
Vale.
Gabriel's...
Vamos a ver la basura.
There's nothing of interest in the wastebasket.
Vale. Máscara africana. ¿Dónde está eso? Estatua espeluznante.
The squatter grins maliciously at Gabriel. Gabriel doesn't want to disturb Hartridge's treasures.
Gabinete de archivos.
The filing cabinet is locked.
Está cerrado.
You
Habla de
want
los
me to
peces.
talk
Anda.
to a fish?
Pues, tú me lo has puesto aquí a huevo.
Gabriel doesn't want to upset the fish.
Para que hacer la piedra. Lo que no veo es la máscara. ¿Es esto? La máscara.
Gabriel doesn't want to disturb...
Vale, pues no vemos nada más aquí de momento. De momento. Vámonos. Habrá que ir a hablar con Mosley seguramente. Aunque ahí el gabinete se está cerrado, ¿eh? Lo mismo hay que encontrar la llave. No lo sabemos, gente.
Before leaving the university, Gabriel notifies campus security about Hartridge's body.
Vale, perfecto. Vámonos a la polis. Ostras, mira, unas niñas aquí jugando a la comba. Sé lo que estáis haciendo, radas. Vale, vamos a hablar con ellas.
Hey there, girls.
The little girls stare at Gabriel, but say nothing to him.
Vale, pues pasan de nosotros, ¿no? Aquí todo el mundo pasa de nosotros. Pues nada, pues vámonos para acá. Vamos a la oficina de Mosley.
Detective Mosley. Hard at work, I see.
Yeah. What is it, you wanker?
Hala, qué buen saludo, ¿eh? A ver. Esto yo creo que me... no sé si volver. No sé, que nos hayamos dejado algo, tío. Es que me ha parecido... Tiene que haber algo más en ese despacho, tío. Vale, que tenemos que encontrar la investigación, ¿no? Lo que había encontrado él. Voy a devolver, tío. Espérate, ahora vuelvo aquí. Sí. Tiene que haber algo más allí, tío. No puede ser. Es que luego nos dejamos cosas y nos pasa luego vienen las penurias, ¿sabes? Vamos súper atascados porque nos hemos dejado algún objeto que no hemos visto. Lo mismo está aquí en vez de allí. Venga, vamos a entrar otra vez aquí a ver. Escritorio, vale, es que al escritorio no le he dado, ¿eh? Joder, macho. ¿En serio?
This is a crime scene.
Vale, tú no toques, no pasa nada, pero...
There must be something here about what Hartridge found out about
Claro,
that
tío,
lady.
menos mal. Tiene que haber algo. Ah, pero no me dice nada, pero dale aquí a esto. Vale, es que hay veces que ciertos objetos se pueden aumentar y explorar más a fondo. Esto es lo que tenemos que tener en cuenta en otras ocasiones, porque ya nos pasó con el volante de la señorita Moonbeam, ¿eh? Vale, unas notas.
Damn, this is his notepad. But the top sheet's been taken.
Vale. Y un lápiz. Lo típico, tío. ¿Esto no lo habréis hecho alguna vez?
Hartridge's notes. This must be about the Veve.
Qué bueno, tío.
Thank God Hartridge was a doodler.
Auténticos, pone aquí. Benin. ¿A quién le enseñamos esto, tío? ¿A Madame Monville? Al final el tío del museo no me dijo nada. Me pasó lo de la serpiente y no me ha dicho nada. Bueno, vámonos ahora. A lo mejor la prueba que nos falta. Para que este reabra el caso también. Hombre, ahora con otro muerto más, pues la cosa está chunga. Vamos a ver si le hacemos esto y le terminamos el capítulo de hoy. Al final, tío, hostia, llevamos ya 3/4 de hora.
Come on in.
Se han pasado volado.
I have this. Take a look at these notes. They're from Professor Hartridge at Tulane University.
Yeah? What about him?
They confirm that the pattern for the murders is of African origin.
This is interesting if it's true. But how do you know he had the right pattern?
Vale, tenemos las escamas, la muda, el radar. Bueno, vamos a ir enseñándole objetos a ver.
I have these 2 snake scales. One's from the crime scene at Lake Pontchartrain. The other's from a snake in the Voodoo Museum on Ursulines and Charters.
Is this common? Do they all look alike?
Not at all. They're both constrictor scales and the coloring is the same. A python's coloring is quite individualistic.
A python?
That's right. Hardly an indigenous snake to Louisiana. Somehow, some way, the Voodoo Museum's python was at the scene of the Lake Pontchartrain murder.
Well, I'd call that a lead, all right. It definitely suggests certain lines of inquiry at the museum. Not bad work, Knight.
Claro, no había caído, claro.
Whether or not the museum's involved with a legitimate voodoo cult, though, is another matter. These guys may just be faking it, too.
Claro, esa es la pista para unir la... Que supuestamente era la serpiente del museo, tío. La del asesinato, a lo mejor. No lo sabemos todavía, pero... Esto no creo que valga para nada, pero bueno.
That doesn't prove...
Vale. La horrada.
That doesn't prove it.
Vale. Diario de Gunter. Gunter Odin.
That doesn't prove anything.
Vale, creo que... Tenemos esto. Ya se lo enseñé ya el dibujo, ¿verdad?
I really think this tattoo is significant.
Even if it were a signal of some sort, that doesn't prove that the murders were done by a legit voodoo...
Vale, cállate, pesado. Bueno, se voy a hablar con él, normal.
Can I ask you about some stuff?
You're the writer. Ask away.
Vale. Tenemos esto. Bueno, esto.
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
No? Is that anything like a Chuck Yeager?
I don't think there's any relation. Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
Not since the last time you asked.
Vale, pues no me lo vuelvas a poner aquí. Muerte de Harry.
There's been another murder. A professor at Tulane.
Oh, Christ. You're not gonna start this again.
Just listen. This guy's name is Hartridge. He was a professor in African studies at Tulane. Well, yesterday I went to see him about the voodoo murders case. He agreed to do some research for me. He calls me up this morning, tells me he's on to something big, and when I get over there, the guy's dead.
You know, you're really getting your ass in a sling over this thing, Knight.
Al final lo van a culpar a
It's
él.
not about me. Look, Hartridge's death looked just like Crash's. I'm telling you, they
Lo
were
van a
both
acusar
murdered, and by the same
creyendo que es el
people who did
asesino.
the voodoo murders.
Did either Crash or this new guy have their hearts ripped out?
No.
Then there's nothing to link either to the voodoo murders M.O. Besides that, the case is closed, Knight. If the coroner's report asks for a homicide investigation on either of these guys, fine. But it's not going to be related to the voodoo murders case unless we find damn good reason to do so.
But I'm the link to the voodoo murders case. Don't you see?
Look, if I were you, I wouldn't repeat that to anyone. Because if I weren't an old friend of yours, I might take you seriously and lock you up. As it is, maybe you should start keeping your mouth shut and not involve other people with this shit if you think it's so dangerous.
Vale. Reabrir el caso.
How can I convince you to reopen the case?
I already told you. You still need to prove that there's a legitimate voodoo cult in New Orleans. Prove that they're a threat.
Nos falta algo por enseñarle, tío. Espérate. Hay que enseñarle algo más. Tenemos que tener algo más, espérate. Tenemos notas de Hartree, eso se lo hemos enseñado. Esto también. La carta. Carta del reloj. ¿Carta? ¿Esta cuál era?
That doesn't prove any.
No, esto no.
That doesn't prove.
Falta algo, ¿eh? El diario, artículo sobre el vudú.
This is a newspaper clipping about a murder committed in 1810. That murder is an exact match of the voodoo murders.
Esto lo teníamos, no me acordaba.
Around the bodies.
This does sound like the same MO. 1810.
1810. They killed then, they're killing now. Isn't that proof that they're likely to kill again? Or that they are a threat?
Sure, if there is a voodoo cult, they're a threat.
Vale, creo que ahora sí, ¿no? Debería.
Can I ask you about...
You're the right.
How can I convince you to reopen the case?
I already told you. You still need to prove that there's a legitimate voodoo cult in New Orleans.
¿Y qué me queda, tío? Me falta algo.
How can I convince you to reopen the case?
I already told you. You still need to prove that there's a legitimate
Falta que no sé lo que
voodoo
es,
cult
tío.
in New Orleans.
Falta algo, ¿eh?
You know those marks you found around the murder victims?
¿No se lo enseña esto,
This
tío?
is a reconstruction of the whole pattern.
What makes you think this is an accurate reconstruction?
Well, I borrowed the partial patterns from your police file and did my own tracing of the pattern at Lake Pontchartrain. An architectural artist reconstructed it for me from the partials.
Ah, esto lo que nos hizo el artista
So
ese
this is the whole pattern, huh? That's pretty
del
good work,
Parque
Knight.
Jackson, gente.
So that's what Hartridge used, huh? I guess his analysis is on target then.
Vale, yo creo que sí, tío. Vamos a ver si me deja ya el tío.
Okay, the murders were committed by a legitimate voodoo cult. You proved your point.
Bueno, mal.
Okay, I'll reopen the case. I hate to admit it, but you've done some pretty good detective work here, Knight.
Perfecto,
Well,
tío.
you know what they say. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
Well, point taken. Glad I could inspire you. I'll check around the department, but I have a feeling I'm on my own. I'll be in touch. Meanwhile, you stay out of trouble. I mean it.
I'll try. Thanks, bud.
Tauro desbloqueado. Compelling evidence.
Now lay low and let me handle this.
Yeah, fine.
¿Qué? ¿Se queda ahí? Oye, esto me tiene mosqueado, tío. ¿Por qué?
Interesting design for a trash can. Must have been on sale at Cops R Us.
Pero aquí, tío, que tengan el diseño este de la serpiente. Es raro esto, ¿no?
It's not going to look any...
Vale, vale, vámonos. No habrá que entrar a la oficina otra vez. Ah, no puedo enseñarles.
The drummer looks at Gabriel but says nothing.
Vámonos.
It's getting late.
Ah,
Gabriel
mira.
decides to go
Perfecto.
home for the day.
Hemos terminado el día, gente. Lo he desbloqueado. Día 5. No sé cuántos días son en total. Más de 10 seguro. Lo miré en la guía. 10 sé que hay, seguro. Pero ya no sé si hay más de 10.
Damn.
Vale, ha intentado llamar a Amalia seguramente, ¿no? ¿Un sueño? El cazador de brujas. Esa es la Telelo esa, ¿no? Día 6. Y luego la noche fue como el día. Vislumbré las garras más rojas en el cauce. El miedo mismo me miró a los ojos mientras yo miraba sus fauces. Bien. Hostia, no leímos el periódico, gente. Se me ha olvidado mirar el periódico. Bueno, vale, pero hemos pasado el día. Se me olvidó mirar el periódico, tío. Qué fail. What? ¿Qué cojones? ¿Como una gallina desplumada?
What is it? What's wrong?
Gabriel!
I see it, Grace. Hold on. There's no one in the shop, and I know there's no one in the back. It's okay.
Okay? Gabriel, that thing is still barely alive. How could someone do this?
With a knife, maybe?
Oh, God,
Idiota que
don't
es.
even start. We should call the police.
No, I'll take care of it.
But, Gabriel?
I said I'll take care of it. Why don't you go get some coffee? I'll have it all cleaned up before you get back.
They know where you live now.
Shh, it's gonna be fine. Now go on. Are you sure you don't want to go home? I could close the shop today.
No, I'd rather keep busy. I'll be fine. At least that creepy guy is gone. Not that they aren't still watching. Anyway, speaking of keeping busy...
Gabriel!
I see it. Stay back.
Special delivery, it seems.
Una carta. Bueno, gente, vamos a dejarlo justamente aquí, ¿vale? Hemos acabado el día. Llevamos una hora, ¿eh? Joder, se nos ha ido la hora ya, pero hemos completado en un capítulo un día entero. Eso está bien, está muy bien. El periódico, que no se me olvide mañana leerlo. No sea que luego... Porque hay veces que saca información interesante del periódico, o alguna ubicación, o alguna historia así. Así que vamos a guardar y nos despedimos por hoy, gente. Espero que hayáis pasado un buen ratito. Y nada, yo muy contento aquí de traer esta aventura gráfica, la verdad, porque me está gustando mucho la historia. Sí que es verdad que tiene a veces algunos puzzles muy puñeteros, tío, y me atasco y tal. Pero bueno, hoy ha salido todo a pedir de boca, no nos podemos quejar, ha salido todo perfecto. Y eso está muy bien. Pues nada, me despido ya, like y favorito si os gustó, pues suscribiros al canal, dejad en los comentarios lo que queráis. Un besazo enorme y nos vemos mañana. Saludos.